right now you're really being given the opportunity to see the difference between two options available to you or something. Or even if it's not two specific examples, it's like there is sort of something that is in alignment with you, that is for you, and is sort of like in alignment with your divine path and your dreams and your highest timeline and everything. But you may still have had some doubt in regards to if it was actually for you and where it was going and things like that. Like, you may have had a little bit of trouble trusting it, okay? And the universe and the divine, like whoever spirit, okay, they recognized and like noted the fact that you were having trouble trusting this. So I'm getting that like you are being shown an example of something that is like not meant for you, like at the same time, right? So you can get to compare the two, right? Because sometimes it's hard to identify a good thing if you don't have an example of what like the wrong thing would be, if that makes sense. So say you were like, this could have to do with anything, but like I think that like always like comparing it to romance or something is applies to the most people. But say you were getting to know somebody and, they check off all your boxes. You have this deep feeling that that is your person, but maybe you felt like that before, right? So there's something about like just being unwilling to trust too soon or too readily. It's giving that like you needed more confirmations in some way that this is actually your person beyond just like what they're showing you. And I'm getting that all they've been showing you is like green flags, right? But it's almost like your mind is trying to like find red flags because they're like, there's no way that this is actually like obviously no one's perfect, but I'm getting that like it could have gotten to the point where this person is like such a good match for you, and like it literally is somebody that you could definitely like, if you don't self-sabotage it, could like spend the rest of your life with, okay? But it's to the point where like you like even like little things about them, you were like blowing them up in your mind as like, oh, like reasoning why that's a red flag and why that's a deal breaker for you. You know what I mean? Um right? Like it's almost like you were forcing things. Maybe in the past you had a bad habit of like projecting like the highest potential onto people, right? But now it's like despite everything that this person is doing to show you that you're like safe with them, you were like projecting the lowest possible like potential onto them, like, you know what I mean? And so I'm getting that to help you through this, the divine like has or will send you basically like um it's giving a new opportunity, so nothing to do with the past, but like they're giving you the chance to sort of like show you what it would look like if somebody actually was, I don't want to say like malicious or toxic or like lower vibrational. It's basically like whatever you were like projecting the like divine person to be, in a negative way, they're going to show you somebody who's actually like that. You know what I mean? So you can be like, oh, well, hold on. If does that make sense? Um, so every like red flag that you were projecting onto this person who's like literally honestly like perfect for you, they're going to show you or bring someone into your experience that is actually love bombing you, that is actually like not serious about you, that is actually only focused on one thing, um that's actually sort of like frivolous with their energy or something. Like, they're going to show you an example of like, oh, that person that you're supposed to be with is private, not secretive, and to prove it, we're going to show you someone who actually is secretive. You know what I mean? And I'm not getting that this is going to be some like prolonged painful experience. Like, it could literally just be like a few days or something like that, to where you will get to experience like another option or another route and be like, oh yeah, no, this is not for me. um you know what I mean? Like, uh it's like the other like the person, like the divine person, is that's definitely like who I'm supposed to be with, because whatever this is not it, okay? And I think that it will help to alleviate some of your confusion. You don't need to feel bad for being confused or being very cautious. But again, it's giving like the universe is bringing you an example so you can see, like, you know, that person is not love bombing you because this person actually is, right? This person like is attracted to you, but they don't just want you for your body, because we're going to show you someone who actually just wants you for your body, you know? And it will help you. And it's this sort of way of like, how we have the full spectrum of emotions. Like, we have to feel like sadness and pain to truly be able to appreciate actual joy and happiness. So that's kind of what it's giving. And I'm not getting that, like, it's sort of like if you ignore the signs, right? I don't think anyone in this collective would do this. Sort of like if you reject the actual good person and you fall for the person who's like literally manipulating or love bombing you or some way. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I'm getting that, like, yes, if you did fall for that, like the really genuinely fake person, then the lessons would become harsher, and it may get to a point where you experience some sort of like pain in regards to it. But I'm getting that like your intuition will kick in very fast to where you can like see the definite difference of like, yeah, I was being a little bit too critical of this other person, because, you know, again, it's like nobody is perfect. No one's like 1,000% perfect. And I think that like you had to develop some sort of hypervigilance because of what you've been through in the past, okay? But I'm getting that like the person you're actually meant to be with, like the ways in which they are like not perfect, it's sort of like it's very grounded and very like it's like deserving of empathy, because I feel like there are ways in which you aren't perfect too, obviously, that this person has like empathy and patience and understanding for. And I think that it's just normal to have empathy and patience and understanding for somebody that you intend to have in your life for a very long time. But I think that it got to the point where you were having a hard time telling the difference between somebody who like deserved your patience and understanding and in which specific ways, versus somebody who like you should just cut off immediately. And I think that, to help you make the right decision, you're going to be shown like, no, like this is the opportunity that you should cut off immediately. And that could be like a job, or, a person, like even a friend, right? Something. It's like it will solidify in your mind what you actually want by briefly experiencing the exact opposite of what you want, I guess.